Mark Carney continues to be so obsessed with carbon. Let's take a look. This is about a 49-second clip.
And so they all of a sudden become in a position where they're quite advantaged. So if we took away the carbon tax, then they'd be like, wait a minute, we just made this massive investment and you didn't do it. That's first point. Second is we're diversifying away from the Americans. And guess what? The countries we're diversifying to care about this. We will not have access to the European market. We will not have access to the UK market and increasingly major Asian markets unless we are getting our emissions down. And then
why? It's because you're all working together with this like climate agenda. This is so ridiculous. This is not of concern to most of the country. This is so, in my opinion, reckless of all these leaders to do that. If you want to work at saving the planet from carbon, work for Tesla. Either start a company like Elon Musk or one of these other entrepreneurs. And if you can't do that, because most people aren't going to be able to start companies, of course, not big successful ones, go work there. You shouldn't just be able to get into the government and then tell everybody inside of a country how much carbon they're supposed to emit. And when he's saying like, oh, we're not going to have access to other markets, that's just because there's a bunch of politicians with his philosophy telling everybody how to live. It's totally ridiculous. The average person does not care about this. Even if they say to look nice in a poll, if you're struggling to make ends meet, give me a break. You do not care.
the third point is, guess what? The Americans change their mind every once in a while. And now apparently they don't care about it. They're going to care about it again. And we are going to put ourselves in a position where we leapfrog the Americans with respect to carbon competitiveness.
Yeah.
And that is
carbon competitiveness. How about economic competitiveness? What about that? Grow the GDP of your country. Climate competitiveness. When he talks about changing your mind, by the way, like maybe in 15 years, I hope all the people that get elected around the world for the most part aren't going to be obsessed with carbon, and people can just focus on the issues that actually matter in their countries.
That is good for Canada long term. I mean, obviously it's good for the planet, but it's good for Canada long term.
It's not. Why is it good for Canada to just be obsessed with carbon? Anyway, I'll finish the video there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.